Good morning, everyone. It's another Monday music meditation. Welcome. Thank you for being here, for sharing this space whenever it is that you are watching this video. This space is just an opportunity for me partially to express some of the thoughts and topics that come up for me as I'm meditating, as I'm practicing meditation. I'm an expert by no means. I'm learning and decided to start this video series as a way to hold myself accountable in my meditation practice and maybe provide a space where you all could share in what your process has been in meditation or learning about meditation. So thank you again for being here. Happy holidays. I know that it's been a busy time for me personally, and I know that the holidays are typically a very busy time for everybody. But on top of that, we have a new year upon us. But it's not even just a new year, it's also a new decade. And one of the things that I've been doing in my meditation practice is thinking back on the last decade, thinking back on the experiences and events that have taken place in my life. And specifically, I've been thinking a lot about the relationships in my life that either are new relationships or maybe relationships that went through their own difficulties and maybe parted ways, or maybe just by circumstance, people who have moved away and those relationships just have kind of evolved and changed. And one of the things I've really been doing a lot lately is thinking about how our inner reality really creates our outer reality. And that includes our relationships, very definitely on a huge level. Whatever we're feeling about someone, whatever we're thinking about someone, that manifests in that shared relationship space. And I've been practicing a Hawaiian technique called Ho'oponopono. If you've never heard of it, it's something you can absolutely look up. I typed it out on the today's topic, so if you want to check out what Ho'oponopono is and learn a little bit more about it, you can absolutely do that. But what it is a process during a meditation, or if you want to think of it more as a prayer, that's okay too. It's a process of taking responsibility for some of the things that may have happened in a relationship. And there are 4 steps in this process. The first step is to ask for forgiveness, simply by saying, "Forgive me." And you can be thinking of someone in specific, or maybe a group of people, or an organization, or some kind of entity that you want to maybe heal your relationship with somebody or something. So you first ask for forgiveness, "Forgive me." And then you say, "I'm sorry." And that can be, "I'm sorry for something I've said or done, or whatever has happened between us," but taking ownership for what has happened. "I'm sorry." And then the next step is gratitude, saying thank you. And that can be thank you for anything that you've learned in that relationship or that experience with somebody or something else. And being really grateful for the learning opportunity, or just whatever it is that you needed to work through in that interaction. And then finally, the 4th step is love. And it's simply saying, "I love you." And that is love really paves the way for a lot of healing in relationships, with other people, relationships with yourself. I've been saying this Ho'oponopono a lot, not just for other people in my life, but also for myself. And just really trying to reconcile some of the things that maybe I've done or said over the course of this last decade that now I would like to heal. So just to recap, and you can actually say this in any order. It doesn't really matter if you say the 4 steps in any order. You can start with I love you, and then forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, or you can say I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. However you want to do that. But maybe, if you're watching this video later on, you can write down the steps and, just repeat to yourself as you listen to me play for a little while. Repeat to yourself, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, and I love you. You can think of somebody in your life that maybe you'd like to heal that relationship, whether it's somebody here, physically, or maybe they've transitioned. It can be anyone that you feel that you'd like some healing to happen in your relationship. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. Just let your body relax. Let yourself come into this present moment. Let your breathing take on a normal pace for you. And think about somebody that you would like to bring healing into your relationship. And say the following things in your head. I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, and I love you. So I hope that that exercise is something that can be useful if you are also on a journey of healing any relationships in your life or strengthening relationships in your life, and most specifically the relationship you have with yourself. The better relationship we can have with ourselves, the better we can relate to other people. So, Happy New Year, Happy New Decade, and I will look forward to seeing you all next year. Take care.